An attorney who served on President Trump's impeachment defense team says it's time for the Democrats to elect new leadership. One America's Jeff Dwyer explains.
This week was a good week for the United States Constitution. The Constitution won. The people who try to abuse the Constitution on the Democratic side of the House and Senate lost, and all Americans are the victors.
Attorney and Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz is taking aim at Democrats following the conclusion to the Senate impeachment trial. In an interview Sunday, Dershowitz slammed both Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, saying they have to go if Democrats want to regain power. His comments come after the Senate voted last Wednesday to acquit the president on the 2 articles of impeachment, a process which he suggested was based off Democrats' lies for political advantage.
Lies are becoming so common in the American political scene, within the Me Too movement, exploiting people who exploit a good movement, the Me Too movement, Democrats who are prepared to lie for partisan advantage. And by the way, it's going to backfire. It's going to hurt the Democrats. I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal Democrat. I want to see the Democrats win, but the Democrats aren't helping themselves. I think they need new leadership. I think Schumer and Pelosi have to go.
Doubling down on his remarks, he went on to call out Schumer for his, quote, history of lying and Pelosi's repeated efforts to push for impeachment.
Schumer, because of his history of lying. You know, Pelosi actually called for me to be disbarred as a result of my argument in front of the Senate because I had persuaded some senators. She wanted me to be disbarred and then tearing up that speech and bringing forward impeachment on unconstitutional grounds. I think the Dems need new leaders if they have any chance of returning to power in a 2-party system.
Dershowitz also discussed how Schumer and the mainstream media effectively distorted a portion of his defense when he argued that if the president takes an action to get him reelected, something he believes is in the nation's interest, he cannot be impeached for it.
And, you know, Senator Schumer just lied through his teeth when he described or misdescribed what I said on the Senate floor. Basically, he said that I think a president can do anything he wants, commit crimes, kill his opponent, tamper with the election, as long as he thinks it's in his electoral interest and in the public interest. He thinks that I would have opposed the impeachment of Richard Nixon. He was there. He heard me say the opposite of all those things. If a president commits a crime, he can be impeached. I was strongly in favor of the impeachment of Richard Nixon. But he and his colleagues got together because my Senate speech had been effective and had persuaded certain senators, and Schumer just decided to lie about it.
Meantime, Dershowitz applauded the final vote for acquittal and said the Senate did the right thing by, quote, protecting the Constitution.
The Constitution won. The American people won with the end of impeachment. And the glory of our country is elections. So think hard about who you vote for. That's the key. Presidents should be voted for or against in the ballot box, not in impeachment in the halls of Congress. I think the House of Representatives disgraced itself by its partisan vote, and I think the Senate did the right thing by protecting the Constitution. And so I'm proud of America. Our system works, and let's keep it working.
Jeff Dwyer, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.